ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी। जय राधा कुंज विहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरावनचारी। यमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया। भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 10, text number 31, 32, 33. एवं विदा वदन्तिनां Sagirah Purayoshitam Nirikshanena Nabhinandana Sasmitena Yayau Harihi Evam Vida Gadantinam Sagira Purayoshitam Nirakshanena Bhinandana Sasmitena Yayau Harihi Evam Vida. In this way, Gadantinam, thus praying and talking about him. Saha, he, Lord. Girah, of words. Purayoshitam, of the ladies of the capital. Nirikshanena, by his grace of glancing over them. Abhinandana, and greeting them. Sasmitena, with a smiling face. Yayau, departed. Harihi, the personality of Godhead. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. While the ladies of the capital of Hastinapur were greeting him and talking in this way, the Lord, smiling, accepted their good greetings, and casting the grace of his glance over them, he departed from the city. Please repeat. While the ladies of the capital of Hastinapura were greeting him and talking in this way, the Lord, smiling, accepted their good greetings and casting the grace of his glance over them, he departed from the city. 32. Ajata Shatru Pratanam Kopithaya Madhudvishaha Parebhyas Sankita Snehat Prayunkta Chatur Anganim Ajata Shatru Pratanam Gopithaya Madhudvishaha Parebhya Sankita Snehat Prayukta Chatur Anginim. Maharaj Yudhishthir, although no one's enemy, engaged 4 divisions of defense, horse, elephant, chariot and army, to accompany Lord Krishna, the enemy of the Asuras. The Maharaj did this because of the enemy and also out of affection for the Lord. Purport. Natural defensive measures are horses and elephants combined with chariots and men. Horses and elephants are trained to move to any part of the hills or forests and plains. The charioteers could fight with many horses and elephants by the strength of powerful arrows, even up to the standard of the Brahmastra, similar to modern atomic weapons. Maharaj Yudhishthir knew very well that Krishna is everyone's friend and well-wisher, and yet there were Asuras who were by nature envious of the Lord. So out of fear of attack from others and out of affection also, he engaged all varieties of defensive forces as bodyguards of Lord Krishna. If required, Lord Krishna himself was sufficient to defend himself from the attack of others who counted the Lord as their enemy. But still, he accepted all the arrangements made by Maharaj Yudhishthir because he could not disobey the king, who was his elder cousin. The Lord plays the part of a subordinate in his transcendental sporting, and thus sometimes he puts himself in the care of Yashoda Mata for his protection in his so-called helplessness of childhood. That is the transcendental Leela or pastimes of the Lord. The basic principle for all transcendental exchanges between the Lord and his devotees is exhibited to enjoy a transcendental bliss for which there is no comparison, even up to the level of Brahmananda. 33 also. अथ दुरागतान् शौरिः कौरवान् विरहातुरान् सन्निवर्त्य दृढं स्निग्धान् प्रायात् स्वनगरीं प्रियः. Out of profound affection for Lord Krishna, the Pandavas, who were of the Kuru dynasty, accompanied him a considerate distance to see him off. They were overwhelmed with the thought of future separation. The Lord, however, persuaded them to return home, and he proceeded toward Dwarka with his dear companions. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swaminiti Namine. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. एवं विधा गदन्ति नाम सगिरः पुरयोषिताम् निरीक्षणेन अभिनन्दन् अस्मितेन ययौ हरिः. While the ladies of the capital of Hastinapur were greeting him and talking in this way, the Lord, smiling, accepted their good greetings, and casting the grace of his glance over them, he departed from the city. Ajata Shatru Patanam Bhupithaya Madhudvishah Parebhyas Sankita Snehat Kayungta Chaturanginim. Atha Duragatan Shaurihi Kauravan Virhaturan Sannivartya Dadam Snigdhan Kaya Nagarim Priyah. Out of profound affection for Lord Krishna, the Pandavas, who were of the Kuru dynasty, accompanied him a considerable distance to see him off. They were overwhelmed with the thought of future separation. The Lord, however, persuaded them to return home, and he proceeded towards Dwarka with his dear companion. So we see that the talk of the ladies was going on, and finally it ended. Generally, that's what they say. When the ladies start talking, then it's very difficult to stop. But here they were talking about Krishna, so that's why it is very wonderful. And Suta Goswami says that this talking of the chit-chatting of the ladies was much better than the Vedic hymns. I mean, he declares that this is one of the best gossip or talk. There is no gossip here actually. They are all talking about the glories of Krishna. So many things they talk about, So different ladies remember different pastime and different feature of Krishna, and then she shares. There, as I said, they're all highly educated ladies. It's not some villagers. Hastinapur was a kingdom. Now all the men were, of course, going to Gurukul and learning. So were the ladies. They were also very highly educated. And that's why they could talk. Otherwise, how do you know who is Krishna? It's very difficult even for very learned people to discuss about Krishna. But here these ladies, we saw so many shlokas. They so wonderfully told us about Krishna. So now Krishna accepts their greetings. And what does he do? He just glances over them. That's all. With a smile. Pasmitena. Just glances. And that glance for a devotee is super duper, like to get Krishna's glance. You can imagine even when Srila Prabhupada was here, and while he is giving a class or something, talking to somebody, and he just glances at one of those devotees, They write now in their books and, they share their feelings, and then they say, oh, when Prabhupada looked at me, it was as if only we two were there, like there's so many sitting there, but Prabhupada was only looking at me. So same way, Krishna, when he just glances at these ladies, every one of them thinks that he's just glancing at me, and then that makes their life successful. Success of life, glance of Krishna. What a wonderful formula. So devotees also, when they observe Krishna, they have this hope of, having a glance of Krishna, smiling. Of course, Krishna is always smiling when he is with his devotee. As it is, he is Satchidananda Vigraha, so there is no chance of anything else. But still, sometimes he manifests some different mood. But the moment he sees the devotees, he becomes very, very happy. And in the next one, we saw that Yudhishthira Maharaj, he said Chaturangini. Chaturangini means 4 types of armies. Prabhupada describes elephants, horses, and the chariots, and then walking. They just were sent to see one person off. Who is this one person? Is not an ordinary person. And that tradition is continuing even today, Of course, the intensity has come down. Like, if you go to somebody's house, it's an etiquette that when you're leaving, he comes at least to the door to see you off. I see that all the time. Even here in America, we see people doing that. They want to see you off with respect. So, they all Pandavas, Kauravas were all finished, so Pandavas here. But they belong to the Kuru dynasty, so that's why it's the Kauravan. They just go with Krishna. They actually wanted to never leave him, wanted to go all the way. But then there is other etiquette also. The guest or whoever is leaving cannot make others' lives miserable, in the sense you can't see me up to the end, because then the thing will never end. You go there and then he comes to see you, thing like that. So we stopped at one point and he said, okay, thank you so much, and you can all go back. Like we also say, it's all right, don't have to come out, because sometimes the person is very old or, is handicapped or something like that, physically challenged. Otherwise also, we want to look at the comfort of the people. So this is very nice etiquette, it's a nice way of handling people. And we learn this from Bhagavatam every day, something or the other, some small little thing. So, like to stop here. If you have any question, comment, you can take it.
When you said the ladies are highly educated, wasn't it very nice that only boys actually went to Gurukula and women are
Educated in the sense they have also teachers. They don't go to Gurukula, but they have been taught. They have been taught about. Otherwise, how do they know about Krishna in such details? They learn. They learn from their mothers. They learn from their elders. They won't go to Gurukula, but the teacher will come home. You know? Definitely they are learned.
So actually, they were the form of education. There
is no formal education, no degree or something, but yeah, they are highly educated. They are highly educated. Education is that, isn't it? Education is ultimately to know who is Krishna. So I'm talking that. I'm not talking of your computer science and physics, chemistry, but about the life. In fact, they were taught better because they had to carry on. That otherwise you tell me how in the Vedic times, even now, a girl, she grows up in some totally different atmosphere. 20 years, 21 years, 25 years, whatever. And then she goes to the other family which she hardly knows anybody. And within days, weeks, she takes control of the whole home. She becomes the Graha Lakshmi. How is it? If she is not trained, if she has not been told, then how can she manage the whole household? The mother-in-law gives her the keys and says, okay, here it is. You take care. This is the ideal situation I'm talking. Now, of course, as I said, the girls are all getting educated and then they don't know anything about, cooking or taking care of the people, husband or children or anything. Children are born, they are sent to the daycare. And these people are, eating it out, and nowadays it's all ready-made foods are available. So, I'm not talking of them. I'm talking of the real perfect ladies. And they were all queens. They are not ordinary ladies. Hastinapur, they're all queens or relatives of the queens. So, yes, they were educated. Thank you. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna Mataji.